Okay, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get you all to this free rep site here on your wealthyfantasyfootball.com Discord chat. So you can get in there, and as you go into wealthyfantasyfootball.com and go on the latest post there, I have posted there as of Saturday night about 10:30 p.m. your best core strategy ways to get some core plays into your cash and or GPP strategies for daily fantasy football, DFS. And this is just the way how you can look at just an easy site to go to is teamrankings.com. Look at the under the NFL rankings. As you can see here, Tampa Bay number one in particularly the run defense. Team opponents rushing yards per game. So you don't want to particularly attack if you're looking at matchups. Some things are very close to say and close calls in NFL, as I have had a lot of experience there in very recent weeks. Pretty much for the season as well. In cash core plays, that doesn't mean that they actually translate into GPP wins necessarily, but that you can look into these for cash plays. But for today, or for Sunday rather, tomorrow, you can look at Kansas City versus Tampa Bay as the highest scoring over/under game according to the Vegas odds spreads, and you can look to see that Kansas City will obviously pass the ball on Tampa Bay defense. Number one ranked versus the run, and so it's easy information to find and validate and confirm right here. And so what you want to do there is you want to make sure you go to, as there are many various tools that I use, but you want to go to wealthyfantasyfootball.com right here, and you just want to make sure you go into this dedicated site to season long and daily DFS plays. What I particularly looked at this week and emphasized was top red zone plays. Inside the 10 and 5 yard lines when it comes to red zone usage for running backs. I'm not sure why this is not showing in the post that I need to show here as it was updated, but you want to look at, here we go. This is it. The core plays for week 12 this week, cash and or tournament plays for DFS, millionaire, or just cash plays if you want to do that. Either way, just a summary of the quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. I don't get into the DST as a defense and special teams is much more complicated to evaluate and put into your lineup, so you want to correlate those as well. Into your plays. If you want to pivot off of some of these plays here, such as for example, Travis Kelsey, the tight end, the one given play here. If you can afford him and get him into your lineups, by all means go ahead. For the Kansas City matchup versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because like I said, they are very good versus the run. You don't want to take too much weight into matchups overall at NFL DFS, as we do play all sports. Uh, you know, in wealthyfantasyfootball.com. Some of the things are a bit difficult to explain. As you can see here, I do use various tools, often to the right-hand side of my site and to the widget dashboard, draft dashboard, DFS Army, and various other tools as well, such as the CBS um, optimizer and projections tools. So when you take into account all these different options, the tools you look into and want to get into, trying to be productive and profit worthy on these, sites such as DraftKings and FanDuel. It's going to take a season long, yearly effort to be along with the best pros and a lot of last minute injury updates and things of that sort, to really be successful in any sport, especially when it comes to the major sports, NFL, NBA, MLB, which we take into account all season long with the utmost transparency. I really want to emphasize that we have guys in there that are not always, you know, um, the absolute best. However, we talk things out and try to work into our daily lines and lineups things that are really important into the slate as I take into account in my Discord. You want to click on the link there and get into the Discord and email me right away once you have done so. Hopefully that link is in there. Um, as I have to put it in there, it appears to make sure you get that and get into our chat for the late night, early mornings. We have guys in both time zones. We're not just East Coast or not just West Coast. As you look to us and try to get, you know, myself and some other GPP type coaches, as myself specializing in the cash side of things, so you can get more profitable on a daily basis consistently, not as much upside. We're going to get better at GPPs and upside, but it's a difficult thing to master unless you're a GPP guy. So I just want to make sure you guys know about these different things as far as what you can do, and look to myself and others as well. Just let us prove it to you here for the Week 12 NFL cash and get into in there. Click on there and on the link in the description is YouTube channel and go from there. We'll guide you along as far as what to do, and click on that link and we'll take you on our wings and make sure you're profitable among the best um, that the site really has to offer, competing with these guys such as some of the other aforementioned guys that are profitable, usually on a daily profitable slate, and we'll, you know, talk to you inside there. All right, we'll talk to you then soon and on the slates. Take care.